출애굽기 40장, Exodus chapter 40. Then the Lord said, Moses, set up the tabernacles, the tent of meeting, on the first day of the first month. Place the ark of the testimony in it, in the shield, the ark with the curtains, bring in the tabernacle, and set out what belongs on it. Then bring in the lampstand and set it up in the lamps. Place the gold altars of incense in front of the ark of the testimony, and put the curtains at the entrance to the tabernacle. Place the altars of burnt offerings in front of the entrance to the tabernacle. The tent of meeting, place the basins between the tent of meeting and the altar, and put the water in it. Set up the courtyard around it and the curtains at the entrance to the courtyard. Take the anointing oils and anoint the tabernacle and everything in it. Consecrate it and its furnishing, and it will be holy. And anoint the altars of a burnt offering and all its utensils. Consecrate the altar, and it will be most holy. Anoint the basins on its stand and consecrate them. Bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance to the tent of meetings and wash them with the waters, and dress Aaron in the sacred garment, anoint him and consecrate him, and so he may serve me as a priest. Bring his son and dress them in tunics. Anoint them just as you anoint their father, so they may serve me as priest. The anointing will be the priesthood that will continue for all generations have to come. Moses did everything just as the Lord commanded him. So the tabernacle was set up on the first day of the first month in the second year. Then when Moses set up the tabernacle, he put the tabernacle into place, erected the frames, inserted the crossbars, and set up in the post. Then they spread the tent over the tabernacle and put the covering over the tent as the Lord commanded him. He took the testimony and placed it in the ark, attached the poles to the ark, and put the atonement covers over it. Then he brought the ark into the tabernacle and hung the shield containing the ark of the tabernacle testimony as the Lord commanded him. Moses placed the tabernacle in the tent of meeting on the north side of the tabernacle, outside the curtains, and set out the bread on it before the Lord as the Lord commanded him. He replaced the lampstand in the tent of meetings opposite the tent on the south side of the tabernacle, and set up the lamps before the Lord as the Lord commanded him. Moses placed the gold altars in the tent of meetings in front of the curtain and burnt fragrant incense on it, as the Lord commanded him. And then he put up the curtains at the entrance to the tabernacle. He set the altars of burnt offerings are near the entrance to the tabernacle, the tent of meetings, the offering the burnt offerings and the grains offering as the Lord commanded him. He placed the basins between the tent of meeting and the altars and put the waters on it, the washing. And Moses, Aaron, and his sons used it to wash their hands and feet. They washed whenever they entered the tent of meeting approaches the altars as the Lord commanded Moses. Then Moses set up the courtyard around the tabernacle and the altars and the araba, the curtain at the entrance of the courtyard. So Moses finished the work. Then the clouds covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Moses could not enter the tent of the tabernacle because the cloud had setting upon it. The glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. In all the tabernacle travels of the Israelites, whenever the cloud lift them above the tabernacle, and they would set out. But if they could not lift it, they would not set out until the day it lifted. So the cloud of the Lord was over the tabernacle by day, and the fire was the cloud by night, in the night of all the houses of Israel during their travels.